So just in between the RNLI and Central PT, this is one of the screens which is going to be broadcasting from inside. And again, each and every road leading to the promenade, you can see, is all closed off and is manned by security also. And welcome back to a brand new video. So it's the 29th of August and it's the main event of the year, which is the Switch-On. And the whole light is going to be switched on at 9:15. There's all sorts of things going on. There's a huge, great build-up along the promenade. Everything is being cordoned off. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to have a bit of a look to show you how busy Blackpool is around 6 or 7 hours before the main Switch-On. Come and join me on this one. So here we go. You can see the road closed just near the old Leonard Dew's Jewellers, and we've got the police horses. You can see so there's going to be a huge amount of security, you know, with this event tonight. And like I said, we've even got the horses out. So let's go and have a look on the promenade and see what's going on. So we are just opposite the new Wendy's and you can see the road is now closed off. The tram lines are sealed off also, that's completely gone. And let's have a bit of a look. You can see sealed off, ready for the event later on. And let's just whip along a little more because you can see the barricades have been put in place around these two trams. Look at this. So as you see the barricades just there, and there's a couple of trams also in the middle, and this is just opposite the Coyote Saloon. So you see that's been blocked off, and also right at the other side, I'll just show you that one, and you see they've also been blocked off just before the North Pier. So let's just have a bit of a walk whilst we still can. So you can see, like I said, the road has now been locked down. The tram line has been locked down, and looks like the screens are on. And like I said, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, people that all where we're walking now, in a few hours time this will be heaving. You will not be able to get a space, and it's similar to the air show. Many people come hours before with the old chairs, camping out and just get in their space. I mean, this is probably the line. You can see all the dividers. I'd imagine that's the queuing up just to get, you know, in the event of these. I'd imagine these will be the lucky ticket holders. As we whip the camera just to there. So if you're unlucky not to get a ticket, this is where you will be walking. And so it's, you know, it's only what, 4 or 5 meters in width, and again, all this will be packed later on. So this is another gate. So there's several gates all the way around, and this is, you can see, another gate. So again, all the ticket holders. This is gate E, and you see, like I said, all the lucky ticket holders who have managed to grab a ticket are all queuing up just outside the tower. So as we just move more towards the RNLI, you can see there's a huge amount of security, and I do believe each one of these security needs to be checked before the start of the event. And like I said, we'll have a quick look. There's a huge amount of them. So I'd imagine each one of these will be getting their instructions, having the pep talk. And like I said, there's an awful lot, you know, which has gone into this this planning. But you know, we did a video yesterday with all the promenade being blocked off, and thank you everyone for sharing their thoughts. But like I said, this is the day of action, the day of reckoning has finally come. So I'd imagine all these will be busy tonight. The Coral Islands, how many people are going to be in Coral Islands later on? How many people are going to be in the Golden Mile later on? Absolutely going to be a heaving one tonight. There's going to be possibly some money made within Blackpool, which is it's always fantastic. So just a bit of a different angle, and what a day it's going to be. You know, it was awful this morning. The rain come down, it is black, absolutely black outside in Blackpool, but the sun is out, it's warm, it's going to be a fantastic day. So, you know, hope everybody who does visit, you know, from all over the UK does have a fantastic time. So the time is around sort of 2:30 on Friday. Like I said, we've got about another 7 hours, just under 7 hours before the main switch on at 9:15. And you can just see the tide is coming in. I think the high tide's around 3:30, and it's squeezed past. So it's about 3:30 the tide. So, you know, would emergency services come down this route if there's a high tide? Possibly. I know the 4x4, the beach patrol and things do venture down this way, and you can see, looks like there's a van there with the old satellite on. So I'd imagine, you know, is that some sort of news outlet, you know, broadcasting it? And like I said, you know, some famous people will be attending. You see all the private coaches. So I wonder where Olly's staying. Is he staying at the Big Blue Hotel? You know, is he staying, you know, at another hotel? Is he even in Blackpool at the moment? And let's just have a bit of a shot at the North Pier. So like I said, we have got 7 hours. So, you know, it is getting busy. It's not as busy as it's going to be. We'll be out later on. And that's just a bit of a shot of the North Pier. So just in between the RNLI and Central PET, this is one of the screens which is going to be broadcasting from inside of the main event. And just another shot back, you can see, like I said, we've still got 6 hours before the actual switch on, and just look at how many people are just finding their spot on the walls, camping out, possibly till late this evening. So just a bit of a shot of the beach and how many people are going to take advantage of the great views in Blackpool with the golden sands just before, like I said, the switch on. So many people are going to be coming here, just enjoying probably a bit of a picnic, things like that. And you see the beach already getting busy, even though the tide is on its way in. And there they go, getting wheeled up the promenade. All those like kiss me quick hats and all things. Like I say, that what makes sort of Blackpool what it is, shall I say. So just back at Gate E. This is Gate E, and you can see the queues. Like I said, you know, this is it's around 2:30, 20 to 3, and like I said, 9:15 is the turn. Obviously, the events and the activities, you know, the festivals, everything like that, will be starting early. But like I say, you can just see the vast amount of people queuing up just at this very one gate, and you can see that this is the road where they're all queuing up. I just whip the camera around to the left, and that is the tram line. You see gated, closed, completely shut through, so nobody is going through that way tonight. So let's just walk past some of the crowds, and you can see there's all sorts of people. Like I said, it's going to be an absolute heaving one tonight. We will be back out, so I'm joined by Daily Vlog Adventures. He's out with me at the moment. He's busy recording everything for you guys, but like I said, we will be back out to show you how busy it is later. So that is the end of this video. A very short video for the afternoon. And like I said, this is just a few hours, well, about sort of 7 hours before the actual main switch on. So Blackpool is started to come alive. You can just see just where we are now, you can see the Coast Guard, HMS Coast Guard. And like I said, they've got the vehicles there, so have them either side of this event, and you can see, like I said, the tram line all closed off. So like, it is only a short video. We will bring in you a lot more footage as the evening goes on. So don't forget, if you want to watch more, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button, more importantly. And we may go live later on, we may not, depending how busy it is. But rest assured, we will be putting a absolutely stunning video on in 4K later on. Take care, see you soon, bye bye.